Welcome back to another video. We left off after getting the nail puller to open this door and turning a lever, and reading the victim's memoirs to page 3. Reading them any further is kinda risky and I'm not in the mood to kill myself, but a lever opened up in the room where that old kid was. Ghost kid. They're probably old, right? I mean, they're dead. Oh well, we'll see. I don't know how I just dodged that, but I take those. Maybe it's because I don't look him in the eyes. Yes, pull the lever. And that's how you juke out a ghost. The cursed writings left behind by all those who lost all reason must read in the proper order. If one part is skipped, the next will never appear. If you insist upon reading such dangerous words too, I pray you have a strong will and sturdy mind. Alright, let's save now that we escaped the ghost. Yeah, see, what's wrong? You need to stop for a minute? No, I just thought this seemed like a good spot for another candle. No objections, I assume? Go ahead. Oh, the infirmary. Oh, you can walk on the beds now. Huh. Well, that room's just as creepy as it was. It doesn't have gore here yet. Huh. Neat. Judging by these size, these are pulled to be a senior high school student. Kazami. Yeah, I heard it. I wonder what happened to him. I get the feeling he was surprised. I think he died quickly and suddenly. Wait a second. These two don't know about if you die. The pain keeps... Alright. Alright, that's victim number 4. Lavatories, girls. Boys, let's keep our restrooms clean. It feels weird being in the boys' room. Shut the goddamn door. Did you hear that crazy voice?
聞こえてない
I didn't hear anything, but we're definitely not alone in here. Okay. Oh.
何
いや、
Nothing. Maybe I'm just saying things. Oh. Yep, she's totally losing her sanity. I mean, she does deal with the occult.
なんだこれ。
Seems stained, but with what?
形
Almost looks like a person. Somebody died here. I can hear her voice. No, no, please don't. What's wrong? Dang it all. What the hell is going on around here?
大丈夫か。
もっと連れてこい悪気がなくても
I don't care if you're
あな
innocent.
たは生きる
You're listed as buried alive, aren't you?
私のものなんだから
They're mine. I'm sure as hell not sharing with the likes of you. Oh, she's gone cuckoo.
掃除が大変だ
Clean up is a real pain in the ass too, you know. Have some pity.
何
What's up?
どうしてみんな
なんだよ。
What the hell are you talking about?
何言ってかわか
I
んない
don't
よ。
understand a single word you're saying. The poor girl, she's lost her mind and she'll never get it back. Possession is a frightful thing. To have your thoughts pushed deep down into the pit of the soul, and someone else takes their place. I shouldn't just walk away from her like this.
でも
But man, I'm really scared of her right
あ
now.
んなに
I wonder what did this to her.
死ぬわ。
Kishinuma.
やべ。
Crap.
なんだ
What's all the smoke I see? Get the hell out of that stall right this instant. Now the good old hitting the tobacco again, are we?
と
Well, no, sir. Didn't I warn you what happened if I caught you smoking again? Expulsion, that's what.
せいな
I'm sorry. You're a real problem, child, you know that? Why do you even come to the school in the first place? Disowned by your parents, living on your own, got no friends, never go to class. Just because you hate school doesn't give you the right to throw fits and raise a ruckus all the time, mister. You're clearly not having any fun here, right? So why don't you just drop out? I really don't get it. It's not like you're trying to get into college. With your home life as it is, the thought probably hasn't even crossed your mind.
ま
Uh-huh.
1年のこの時点から
Wish I could ask your parents what they think of having a no-good kid like you in the family, but they've never once shown their faces around here. Not since the very first parent-teacher conferences we ever held. What if they'd be embarrassed? My parents are not exactly proud of me, shall we say.
いやそれ以前の問題だ
That's not what I mean.
親としての自覚が足り
I'm thinking of the big picture here. They're clearly just not good parents.
俺にもし
If I had kids of my own,
絶対に
you'd better
そんなこと
believe I
し
wouldn't
ない
be
よな
half as lax with them as yours obviously are with you.
全く
The problem is people having kids when they're way too young.
一丁前に子供なんか
Before they
作るから
become proper adults, They're popping up babies of their own.
世の中幼稚なガキが
And
溢れ
bad
返るん
parents
だよ
raise
な
bad kids, and that's where there are so many brats like you in this world. I agree with this teacher.
確かにな
He's right about one thing.
確かに
There's no reason for me to stay in the school. It really is pointless. I should just beat the crap out of this jackass, then drop out.
授業料だけ出してりゃ親だとであの
Well,
類は
newsflash, they're not. Haha. What's with that look?
教師に手
I've never had a teacher before. Oh well, first time for everything.
坪田先
あ
教頭先生がお呼びです
The vice principal's looking for you.
職員室に来てください
You're needed at the back of the staff
そう
room.
かわかった
Gotcha.
いつもキリッとして先生お前のよう
Well,
な
instructors like your kind, best of all.
悩みがあったら
You ever have a problem, you come talk to me about it, okay? Alright, I understand. You're my teammate and all, but you proceeded to not let me kick his ass. That guy's the
す
worst.
まね
Thanks.
あなたも最
You're
低
not really any better,
今
huh? You were thinking about hitting him just now, weren't you?
あんなダメな先
What a
生
sad fate it'd be for you to get kicked out of school over a pathetic excuse for a teacher like him.
そんな結末
And you'd
悔しくな
regret
い
it later. You know you would.
意地でもかじりついてでも
Just stay in school, man. Bite your tongue and make it to graduation.
What?
Honestly. Why are you crying?
ね
Sorry. Whenever I give an impassioned speech like that, I always find myself tearing up a little.
一の子の岸沼
You're
君
Kishinuma from class 1-5, right?
私
Yeah.
は3組の篠崎
I'm Shinosaki from class 1-3. Sorry to have to butt in like that. No, don't worry about it. Later.
なあ
Hey, when you told the vice principal was calling, I was lying, of course. Totally prevented me from getting into a fight.
そういや
I never actually thanked her for what she did that day, for crying on my behalf.
そうだよ
And I swore to myself as soon as I realized we were trapped here,
何があっても
that I'd protect her.
うん
俺の
どうしてこんなことをするの
知らんマジかよ
In addition to multiple broken bones all throughout his head and neck, Uchisi's ribcage shattered on impact and pierced his lungs. As he convulsed, writhing an ever-growing puddle of his own blood and internal fluids, his vision hastily grew dark. The last thing he saw was a figure with a wide, empty eyes and an unnatural smile stretching across the length of its face, rocking slowly back and forth in admiration of its hard handiwork. Ayumi was very pleased with herself. Okay. So clearly, we don't need to leave that room. Clearly. Because if not, well, right here, we will die. It's almost like there's somebody here. It's really giving me the creeps. What the hell? The stall's pitch black inside. Hmm. Well, she's clearly lost her mind. Cut the crap. Who are you? Hey! And he's gone. Well, clearly these restrooms are a safe point. Clearly she's just gone crazy.
Shinosaki. おかしくなり
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why is this happening to us? Alright. Abandoning her is the wrong idea. Because we went into the restroom in and out, both restrooms, we were able to save her. Nice. Well, potentially save her. So, warm. Kishinuma, where, what?
篠崎
Your...
おえで
Is it you? Are you back? What are you...
そうか
So, what you're saying, yeah, so far all the corpses we found in here have been people we've never met before. But that stain was left behind by someone really close to us. Someone whose mind was completely filled with the pain and agony of death. And the next thing I knew, I was in your arms and you were squeezing the life out of me.
あんなに
Couldn't she just say hugging?
身近な人
Someone close to us, huh? I really hope that just this one.
外れるといいな
Your intuition is wrong. Probably not. I could feel all her pain. I was freezing cold. Except my throat was so hot it felt like I was on fire. And then I voided my bowels and everything went dark. No matter how hard I struggled, my arms and legs just wouldn't move. I wanted to yell out, help me, but I had no voice. I was scared and the pain was so excruciating. Oh, the ghost that possessed her after leaving there.
お前はちゃんと生きてる
The one who hung themselves. I think it was Seiko or Naomi, one of the two. My brain doesn't think that far back. Calm down, Shinosaki. That wasn't you. You're still alive. I know.
てか
Well, we've searched the whole building. Miss Yu really is nowhere to be found. Maybe we should head back to the classroom?
そうするか
Yeah, that's probably best.
サトシたちもいないし
No Satoshi or the others, though, either. I wonder what happened to him. We're missing one name tag. Maybe we'll find it on our way back through. Let's go check the infirmary. Oh, was that the ghost of the teacher? I really like save points. And my homeroom's teacher is the best, but I guess you feel the same way about yours.
鈴本
鈴本さん篠崎さんだって大丈夫だよかわいそうな子たちなの
Here, read this and you'll see what I mean. Heavenly Faust. 4 children abducted. Follow-up report. The brutal, shocking deaths of the recent kidnapped grade schoolers have now been traced to the hands of the instructor found in the room with them. The teacher killed them. Teacher got pulled in here. The 4 kids got revenge. These ghosts have the same faces and uniforms as the children in these photographs.
さっき1階で置い
The
といて
ghost that was chasing us on the first floor earlier is one of them too.
この子たちを
I can't just ignore these poor souls.
私
I'm going to stay with them.
ダメだ。
鈴本さんダメ
おいおい。
What's going on?
白崎。
I'm so cold it feels like I'm freezing.
触ることがで
We
きる
can't even touch her, much less get her down. So what the hell do we do?
なんとか
I don't know, we have to do something. We have to.
お前
Whoa, your nose is bleeding. What? Don't tell me that, jeez, and you're so blunt about it too.
なんだよ。
Why do you prefer I didn't say anything and just let it drip?
こんにち
Hello. She's got eyes like a dead fish.
あなた方は
You've only just arrived at the school, have you not?
そうだけど。
That's right. Were you brought here against your will too? Can't say I recognize your uniform. Actually, I died here quite a while
大事な
ago.
人を探しにあなた
Your name wouldn't have to be Naho, would it? It is.
女子高生
High school paranormalist, Naho Sainoki.
あれ
I think she was on TV receiving some kind of award last year. She's an author, right?
霊能相談や心霊情報
Ooh. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm on the website all the time.
ありがとう
That's very flattering, though. I'm afraid you won't be seeing any more updates from me.
幸せの幸子さんのおまじないが載って
It was
た
posting the Suchi after Charm. I've been wondering what happened to you since
こ
then.
んなことに
I never imagined it was anything like this, though.
なあ。ちょっと
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
さっき人を
But did you
探し
say
に
you
ここへ来
came
た
here in search of someone?
はい
自分から
Yes.
来たのか。
So you came here of your own volition, on purpose.
ここに
There's a way to do that?
それは
That's not something I can talk about. I'm sorry.
それより
The greater concern right now is your friend. Do you have any we can do to save her? Before I died here, I searched high and low for any means of escape. In the process, I learned that there were closed spaces were given the form of Heavenly Host Elementary School through the sorrow and agony of its victims. Victims of an incident that occurred 30 years before our time. 4 children kidnapped with broken bodies later found in this very building. Those children are the ones giving shape to this nexus.
さっきの新聞
The 4
記事の
kids
写真
pictured in the newspaper article. It sure seems like it.
私は
Unfortunately, this place took its toll on me and I died before I was able to make my escape.
あの子たちの霊を
But the key seems to lie with those children. If they can be put to rest, there just might be a way out of here.
多重次元の
With all of that sorrow and agony to sustain them, these closed spaces would start to break down.
私たちへの無用な虐待
Huh,
そう
that's my theory anyway.
安息に弔うって
Put them to rest? How the hell do we do that?
欠かせないのは
Give them closure, of course. What they lack is any remorse or regret from the one who killed them.
殺害
The one who killed them, are you
こ
saying?
の校舎に
The murderer is here in this school. Yes. How do we supposed to get someone like that to express remorse?
俺らに何が
Where do we even begin?
急いで保健
You
室
need to
の
do whatever you
二人
can
を
and do
何
it
とかし
quickly.
ないと
If you don't, those 2 spirits are gonna hurt your friend. We will. We'll think of something. Finding the actual killer.
おい
Hey, Shinozaki, hold up. I don't know much about you as an author or paranormal researcher, but I'm gonna take your
見
word
るよ
anyway.
な
Right now, I'm grateful for any lead at all, so thanks.
おい平気に振る舞って
She's acting normally, but I don't know.
列車でボロボロじゃないか
I think she's starting to snap under the pressure.
早
Shinozaki.
く出してやらない
She needs to get out of the school, or she could be in real trouble. Damn it. Why is there no exit? It was a teacher, right? There's an old-fashioned festival doll lying on the ground here. It seems to be missing its head. Yes. Thoughts begin to echo in your mind, seemingly from the doll, somehow or another. It's found a way to communicate its soul desire. What? I hear a voice. Give me back my head. Alright. We just need to dodge the ghost again. Actually, there's an item on the first floor. Maybe we can throw the doll or something. Nope. Bye, kid. I'm not in the mood to die. That can light up all at once. It's probably just a trap. That's normally how these things go. Fills you with existential dread, and then bam, kills you. Seriously, that has to be the head of the doll. I don't see any other way around that. That's definitely the last one that'll give us a wrong end. Oh, well. Seemingly from the doll, somehow or another, it's found a way to communicate its soul desire. I hear a voice. Return my body? Begin speaking more clearly and directly. To have killed children so brutally, I was not in my right mind. Back to the children. Without reading the disturbing note. Man, I feel like I missed out on an item early on from when you play as the teacher. Kind of a drag, actually. I'm gonna save right here. We got ourselves a letter. I wonder who it's from. First things first, save our friend. Now that we have the doll. Whoa. Oh. I got caught. Tragic. And that's why you make millions of save files, just in case. Thank goodness we don't have to sprint, otherwise I feel like running away from these ghosts would be really, difficult. Those lights are probably just an illusion. So, we're gonna ignore them. Can we save our friend? Well, we're about to find out. Your parents are waiting for you. Go to them. Is she no? Wait, that's where that body came from. Oh no. Shinosaki! I'm really starting to lose it. Huh. What? The shelf feels like it's gone lighter. So you're really, truly concerned about the safety of your students, are you? Of course I am. But you're just their instructor, no? You have no familial bond with any of them. You're not just their mother. But they're my children. I think I speak for every single one of us at Kisaragi Academy. When I say that we love our children, we care about them as their parents do. Never underestimate a teacher. Now answer me this. Your little rant earlier suggested that more of my students are here than the two I came with and the one I heard. Is it true? Were the others brought here as well? It is. Counting you, I sense the arrival of 9 people. My right arm's definitely broken. I wonder how long I was out for.
篠崎さんたちが今の子だって
The spirit was trapped here just like us, succumbing to unbearable feelings of anger and hatred, one victim drawn harm to another. It's not just the people trapped in this space, but their sadness and torment as well. It's got nowhere to go, so it just hangs in these halls. We shouldn't be here. I have to get them all back home. Please, everyone, stay safe. Well, I was wrong about the teacher being dead, but the other student. Now, clearly, Mayu is dead. The other girl probably ran back to the classroom, and I don't think he's dead, but he was definitely knocked out. Let's just hope he doesn't get, I don't know, buried alive. I hope you have all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. If you didn't, thanks for watching anyway. I will see you when we start chapter 3. And, as always, goodbye.